Hello, this is the center of the universe, live from Metronomicon Audio in the almost middle of the night this Sunday. I've been trying to make and arrange and I started like doing some doing a sketch for a track, and now feel like going live to record the stems and to try to like work a little bit with the track, and I need some ideas where it should go. I feel like it's very hard to not add drums, not add percussion, and not make a club track of anything. So trying to keep it really calm now. And yeah, greetings from Canada. Hello, Spadogs. Yeah, I hope you can hear me loud and clear, everyone, and see me in its mysterious light bulb lights. And I've been struggling a little bit after I've been doing this folk music project with Kenneth. We've been like playing only traditional music for almost years. So, and I've been doing like nearly almost edits. So and arrangements of traditional music. So I'm like struggling a little bit of finding how to make my own original tracks, and I've been like toying around with doing like this. Thank you, Spadox. It's nice to have someone in the chat so early. And I didn't really plan this. I was just like having the time, and it's in between Christmas and New Year to like just go and mess around and record. Actually, it's my favorite time of the year, like this week. And also, yo, Liz Lagor also in the chat. It's my favorite time of the year. And also in the middle of the summer, the week like where everyone has vacation, I have like a vacation in the vacation. That's when I make all the tracks. That's when I'm most creative. And now I'm like trying to find this calm in this in the winter. And now it's really cold, which is good since it's been like 9 degrees in December, which is not really cool. It feels like a little unnatural. So now I finally find the calm to make some music, and for the most of the time yesterday and today I've just been messing around to get stuff to work, and yeah, I can't like go on with that forever. I should like make some music, but I made some stuff working today, and I've come a little further with some of my projects. I have something I would really like to get working, like some iPad action with some like effects that I really want to use later, and I'm like one step further. Yeah, but I should start maybe to record. And now this is not going to be a proper jam. It's going to be like a step-by-step thing, because I want to split the stuff up. So you can like I will probably keep talking, but I think I will just like put down the different stems and make a loop, and then overdub this, make some loops, and then overdub the synths, and then we see how this goes. So yeah, so let's go. And I have no idea what this track is, what this track should be called. So if you have a good idea for a track name, or maybe even an album name, that's maybe a little too early, then have a shot in the comments. And that's the first loop. Christopher is asking about the lighting, and there is like actual light bulbs up here. It's like a little. There are like some light bulbs in the ceiling now. Yeah, it's a little hard to show. It's like to make it a little bit more mysterious in the studio. It's a little hard to show. I could try to show later on. So it looks a little bit more mysterious here. This is the first loop. And as I said, it's going to be like a tedious project, since I want to mix this. I want to mix this not on the Deluge. I want to mix this later. So I just like make loops for every, or like loops for every, just loops, and I have to like correct them a little bit also. So there will be loops. It's a little boring, but it's I can tell you why I do it like this, because when I do tracks live, I want to play them just straight from the Deluge, but when I'm mixing, I want to keep stuff on separate tracks. So we have like only this. Now, that's the first loop. It goes for a long time, and then we record the next loop. This is where people start to say, "Yeah, you should learn the shortcuts. You should do this like faster." But it's, I think it looks nice and vibey, especially on the talking camera. Yeah, it looks. It's a little bit more nice and vibey. You could use the light bulbs too if you want to. Yeah, so this is the first loop, and then is the second loop. That should be smart, like record it as a loop also. There's a tone that was sneaking into there. That's not supposed to be there. Now it. This is better. Yeah, the preferred number of steps. It's like this thing is pretty amazing. You can have a different. I'll show you a little bit. Just have to get this loop right first. It's like let it die out. Yeah, it's. I always roll with the time signature of the track for steps, and that's what's so cool about the Deluge is that you can have like any number of steps. You could have any number of steps you like. You don't have like a time signature on this thing, so it's like and that's pretty nice when working on like odd meter music and like some of these folk music beats that I do, that it's pretty often that we end up in like 3/4 as this track. So there is like no 3/4 on the Deluge. It's just like you have like, this is 16 steps, and you have like another pattern, and then it's 24. So that's effectively a 3/4 time signature. But you can also do like 7. It's coming from the synth engine in the Deluge. Keep the questions coming. This is really interesting, because this is a sample actually from that I took out of Ableton from a sample pack that originates from an Ensoniq synth, I think. So it's like an Ensoniq sample pack. And I personally have a little trouble with remembering actually where I get these sounds from. I have to look. But this is pretty interesting, because it's like I think it's like a multi-sample Ensoniq something sound pack that I just ripped. I ripped the multi-samples, and I took the but this is you can have. I can show actually. This is getting more interesting than I was expecting, with more questions than I was expecting. As you can see, here this is this synth bell is. You can have 2 oscillators. Yeah, and I'm not. I will turn off the. I just like started to use this as a screen, and I haven't turned off all the features yet. So I should like turn off everything except for like this this screen thing. But it's like basically a hack to use this thing as a screen. It's not supposed to have a screen. It's supposed to have this like this little display. So the oscillator 1 sample, you could like choose between sample and the wavetable, which I don't have right now, and like basic waves. And it all behaves like the same, and like and you also have like this DX7 engine that I haven't explored too much. And now a sample is gone. So it's triggered. So it's like now I lost the sound, and I have to like load up the song again. And I actually lost this pattern also, but here it is. Let's see the screen. Yeah, you can see. Can you see the screen? It's like you can see the screen pretty well here. Like it's a tablet that me and my son dug out of the trash, like a basic Lenovo tablet. So you can load the stuff and and see a lot better what you do on this screen than you can. You see it pretty well on the overhead shot as well. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. So it's but then I can see it. Yeah, you can see it. It's like so it's triggered. You put in the notes here, and then it plays. So yes, but the cool thing with the Deluge also, you can have audio input as you can have an audio input as an oscillator, and you can have like different modulations between. I'm not sure if you can like modulate with the audio input, but you can do a lot of different things. So what I like to do is like this. I take my own samples and I put them into this machine, and I use them as oscillators, and with some filters and effects and stuff. This is just pretty straightforward, I think. It's just like the Ensoniq sample, and it sounds a lot more dirty and old school than the internal like perfect waveforms. This thing can sound pretty rigid and digital, also with the other synth. I will tell soon when we get that far. Yeah, so now we have 2 loops, and And now I'm waiting for people to say like this is like tedious workflow, which it is actually, since there's probably smarter ways to like sync stuff, so we don't have to adjust them afterwards. For these loops, I just like adjust them manually after I recorded them, which is, yeah, it's not ideal, but it works. So, and for this music, it doesn't have to be like perfect for the rhythmically. For some of the club music, it's really annoying if it's off. This pretty much goes on forever, and then there's a bass. Should enter. I don't know when. It is pretty loud. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, you're thinking about this sound that's going in. It's pretty like another layer, like streaming and recording. It's like not ideal, but I'm working on trying to make it make like a preset that we remember these things. Yeah, so this bass, it's like also more in Sonic Choir. Is a multi-sample and Sonic Choir. Sounds pretty nice. The envelope is a little long. I have to like short it down a bit. So it doesn't, yeah, let's go and put on the bass stem. And I was like record too long, like even if it's just like a 4-bar loop. I used to record like 16 tracks or something. If it's not 16 measures or something. Because then you can also like record when the stem goes out, so when it stops, you have the out point. Yeah. So that's the basic. This is, I should like have a way of syncing this better, because now I'm syncing it with like a 5-pin MIDI, so there is a little latency to the MIDI. So yeah, so it's not perfect. It's like, it's a bit hard to hear what you're saying. Maybe a bit louder mic or a bit softer music. Yeah, it's. I tried. Now I thought I did it, but it's louder mic and softer music. Yeah, maybe I was. Like this. Is that better? Can you hear me? Can you hear me over the music? No? Yes, this is good. And the synth is also loud. Synth is loud, maybe. You can't hear it probably. You're supposed to hear the synth. I think I have some work to do in this. I thought I had like a foolproof setup where just like copy the audio settings, but yeah, I have to work a little bit on that. But this synth is both heard and live streaming sound is always a big learning curve. Yeah, I know. I was just thinking I had the exact same. I heard the exact same as what I was broadcasting out, but maybe. But all in all, it's pretty working well. Yeah, this is good. This is like Corona all over again. I was actually thinking that I had the exact same settings for what I heard, and I even have a headset since so the mic doesn't feedback. So yeah. If you can hear this synth loud and clear, then we can continue with the arrangement, which is yeah. I think I will record the MIDI of the synth also. Synth versus voice is nice. Korg synth versus voice is nice. Yeah, this is. Yeah. There is only a Korg synth. But now comes the hard part. Try to like. I think I will record the synth and the MIDI of the synth at the same time, so it doesn't. So I can do it again if I want to. And I think like for the arrangement, I can't really remember. This is not the loop. This is like more like a melody, and I know I can. I know now that I'm not going to play it perfectly on the first shot. But this is a sketch. But these stems now I have them. As you can see, I have. As you can see, I have all the stems in Ableton. So I can pan them and mix them separately. They are a little panned already, but I think like pan and mix and maybe some reverb and in Ableton. And then when that's finished, I will go back and copy that arrangement back to the Deluge. So I actually really don't need the Ableton for like if I ever play this track live. I haven't thought that far. And yeah. So let's go. Yeah, sorry for like exposing myself. Like some people have like seen my emails in the stream. That's not that's not good. I hope I'm not getting doxxed after this. But I think I should be a little careful with having like the email up when I'm I'm streaming. That's the last time the email is closed. The social media is up, so you can see my Facebook maybe you can see my Mastodon. Keeping Winter Team. Crystal is there. Yeah, that's good. I think like this for this riff now. I'll just trust that the stream is running, and go into Ableton for this first riff. Is so repetitive that I don't think I'm actually. I don't think I'm actually playing it. I think I'm just like quantizing that one. I'm just like making a loop of it, and then when the melody comes in, I will play the melody. So this is like basically cheating, but I really don't care too much. I just do what I think sounds the best, and this is like I think it's like this is getting mathematically complex. This is like 5/4 polyphon, no 5/4. And it deserves to be quantized, I think. It's like 5/4. I didn't like really think about that. And I'm not getting very comfortable with this like new quantization. I think I would just make like one loop of this and then record it again, and then for the melody I would play that. So like this is yeah. And then send that out to the Wavestate. And this is basically cheating, but it's also not working. Maybe it's the 4. So maybe I'm not doing that. It's pretty weird. Yeah, it's channel 2. I thought it was like channel. But this riff is like so basic that it should like just go round and round for a while, and then when the melody comes in, I think that should be played. It is also like it's. I just see where it repeats against the other riff. No, it's not repeating. There it's repeating. I wonder how many bars it will take before this to actually repeat. Yeah, it's like 13.5. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. Yeah, as like any more doxing with the emails and stuff. No, I think this, I have to say a little bit about this synth sound, which is the Wavestate, but it's also one of these sounds that is not originally the Wavestate. It's a Korg DV8000 with like single cycle waveforms that is sampled into the Wavestate. So it's basically the oscillators from Korg DW8000 that I don't have anymore in the studio. They sampled every waveform, there's only 8 of them I think, and put them into the Wavestate as single cycle samples. And then someone on the Wavestate forum told me that there actually is some Korg DV8000 waveforms already in this thing, but I still feel like this sounds a little bit more old school. Like this, also this synth can be pretty harsh and digital. So there's also some detune and stuff going on here, I think, to make it a little less harsh. And yeah, I think I'll just record now. I hear the music is loud again, so I think I'll just record the stem from I think that sounds pretty weird. I don't know, maybe it's... Ah, it's good. Maybe it's some like... And that's a basic melody. Yeah, it is nice. It's... thanks. But the good question is where it should go from here. But it will like go here. And something is starting to go out of, there is something going out of, the loop is, yeah, almost half an hour, over half an hour. I thought this was going to be really quick. Now I've been like online for like 35 minutes. And I thought it was going to be quick, but it's also like now the boring things start, like just like adjusting the loops. I could, and this improvisation is not. It's not. I have some better improvisation from like a demo take, so it's like I think the melody is good, and there is something that is going out of sync. I don't really know. It looks like you can hear it in the. No. Yeah. Why? It's this one. This is the only thing that should not get out of sync. Then it's this one. Look. That's weird. I think I'm actually cheating with the melody too, because it's like, it's so basic that it's that it's so basic that it has to be, or the sequences are so tight, so it has to be pretty tight to not sound weird. So I think I'll just, at least I will have an overdub which is quantized. Maybe they can go together, I don't know. Yeah, and this first take also, now I know why it sounded so weird. Because it's like this, it should have like a really long decay. And yeah, it can take hours, yeah. Now it's like almost 40 minutes. I think that's why it sounded so weird. just re-record it. There is something messy about the last. I think like this is the exact same MIDI. I like this. This end. Yeah, I'll record it again. I think. It is. Yeah, as I said, this is basically cheating, but it's like the next step for this track is not going to be cheating. So. Ah, come on. There is something. Ah, come on. Yeah, so the next step is like note delay length, and it's just like yeah, it's. What's wrong with this? This is almost reading. No, it's what I'm talking about is like recording MIDI and quantizing it and then play it back to the synth. It's like I really like blues playing, like the bands that play together and they don't play in time or they like speed up. But once you have like rigid sequences, I feel like it's very small. Yeah, it's more human. But I think like for now, I want to double this. The last thing I do, or like not the last thing I do, but maybe the last thing I do for this stream, is that I am this thing you can see up here. It's there for a reason, and that's going to be pretty sloppy. So, and it's going to be pretty sloppy, and it's going to be. Now it sounds in tune. It's like Levina, my friend, forgot her tuning fork for the big. Yeah, nice sticker. Yeah, represent. She forgot the tuning fork for the big version of this kantele for the concert, so she took the tuning fork. So now I only have the monkey wrench left. So I think yeah, Forte is a good, but he was not the only guy doing folktronica in the 2000s. You have all these British people, bands like Tung and various, like a lot of people using like these harp samples and folk samples and like these folk exploitation things in the 2000s, and then it like kind of died out a little bit, and now it's back again with like this Nordic folk wave that I'm a part of. So now the harps are back again, and now there's even like this is not a harp, it's a children's kantele. Now they're even in our studio, and there's a lot of lyre in there, and it's like it's getting out of hand. But Fortet is a good reference. Actually, I liked him best when he was like a true folktronica, like with harps and flutes and that stuff. So yeah, I'm going back there, I think. But maybe in a more modern, with a more modern, or like other sound. Like, I hope you can hear that like 20 years have passed. But like this is, I also wanted to have like try to have like this Nordic sound, which is not working really well when I don't have the Hardanger feeling. There's nothing like Nordic about this, but maybe this will help a little bit. Now I'm actually recording with the talking mic, and see if I can like overdub. I think it's only for the second round of this riff that we are using the children's kantele, and probably have to do this again at some point, maybe with a stereo microphone. But as I said in the disclaimer, this is a sketch, and it is a work in progress. this is the hard part. Now this is the hard part. I have to listen to this to the synth riff and try to learn to play it properly on the kantele, and it's like. Yeah, it's a sketch. We'll try to not ruin the flow of the stream and just having a take. See if I can come in. It's a wrong note. I'm starting with this one. Yeah, almost. Like, I just have to try again. It's yeah, almost an hour, and I think this has to be done again anyway, maybe with another microphone. But it's also cool to have something that is like really recorded live on stream. It's now did something in Ableton that you are not supposed to do. I was just like, I can show. It's like you will get a fine if someone. I took my take and I was just like putting it, just throwing it into the back of the timeline, not making another track. I don't like too many tracks. Yeah, let's try again. this could easily go on forever, I think. Sorry for breaking the enchantment of going straight out to record, and but it's like, I think it's maybe I come as far as I can do tonight, and I should let it rest. Is the wireless mic routed into Ableton Live, and the one is being recorded, or just for the stream? That's the one that's being recorded, but it's it's into Ableton Live, absolutely, and but I'm not sure if I will, like, you can hear how it sounds like. It sounds pretty good. Now I'm almost doing it again, like this. But I think if I had in hindsight, I would have. Maybe I actually can do that. It's like using two wireless mics for this thing. I could make it a stereo mic actually. With just turning the other one on. But this sounded pretty good, I think. Now it's I could have turned it into a stereo. Maybe that's what I'm doing actually. But I said like I was. Maybe that's what I'm doing. I said I was like Super Mario Box mix stand, yeah. But I actually I recorded Levina, the girl that has a big kantele that really knows how to play it. I recorded her playing outside in the top of a Danskebotn, on the deck of Danskebotn, where we had like these mics, and we had like this here, and we had one on our sock to catch the kantele. And we mixed the sound together with some it was like a lot of background noise and stuff, but it sounded pretty nice. But so it's not a bad idea actually using this with the Super Mario mic stand and using them as a stereo mic. It's like not a bad idea at all. Maybe we should give it a try actually. Like one more take. I know now that it's like it's a little it's too much to actually it's too much going on at the same time, like recording and streaming at the same time. It's pretty stupid, but it's also pretty fun. So let's have a stereo lake and see how it sounds. Since now it's like, and this mic has some EQs and stuff. Maybe there's probably a way of doing this. Paste, yeah. Now they are the same, and they are in stereo, and like this. Yeah. A great modern challenge, trying to lock in while also streaming. Yeah, but this is like also because it's fun, and it's also because it stops me from procrastinating, and it stops me from sending emails, and it doesn't stop me from talking to people online, but it stops me from doing all the stupid things. Now I actually did overdubs for this track, and now we have try just a stereo kantele and just see how it sounds, just for the fun of it. Because now there's sound here, and there is sound here, and this sound. Maybe it's pretty loud. It's okay, I think. All right, one more take. I also have to there. Yeah, there's one note I don't have on the kantele that is on the synth. So that's also a modern challenge. So let's try again with stereo. One more take. Yeah, this is interesting. Yeah, there is some notes on the synth that is not on the kantele, which makes it a little difficult. yeah, we will see how that sounds, and like pan my mic back again to here, yeah, and maybe turn off this one, and let's see. You see, now it's been over an hour, so maybe it's soon to time to end, but we have to have a little look on this mysterious stereo track and listen to this mysterious stereo track and hear the difference. And I can hear it's like it's like pretty noisy, pretty like maybe in the context it doesn't matter too much. I think I will record it again. So. I also found a solution to I also found a solution to the notes that is missing on the kantele, and that is on the synth only, that I will just avoid playing them. So just like when there is notes that is on the synth only, I'll just like skip them on the kantele. But I have to rehearse a little bit on this one, since I haven't used it in years and I actually don't know how to play it too well. But back to the sound, it's with the stereo microphone. I think like some good stereo microphone would be better for this thing, and but it's pretty nice actually. If you have like, if you go on with like equalizer and reverb and stuff, it will probably be. As I don't like the Ableton stock reverb too much, so I always roll with the hybrid reverb and the spring reverb, which I'm trying to like avoid now, since I've been using it for like almost all my productions for about a year. It's only like the spring reverb, and it's just the spring reverb. It sounds nice though. And that's a stereo feel to it. It's a little sharp though, so I'm not sure. But yeah, but it's getting late now, and I hope someone has been watching the stream. I know at least 2 guys, and that I can say shout out and thank you to you. And this is a thing that I plan to do for maybe not all tracks, but like a few of my own tracks when I come to the point where when I know how to record, or I know what to do, and I just have to do it, and I just have to commit, and I just have to make the arrangement and record the synths and record everything. I think I will go live because it's pretty fun, and it's also I feel like also for streams like this, people have like things are like too perfect. It's not a true work in progress. So what I'm aiming at is that it's a real work in progress, and people could suggest stuff, and they could like say, I really want this to happen in this track. I really want this element or this sound to come in, or stuff to modulate the note up, or what should happen. This track is super repetitive, so I don't expect any of those things. But for other tracks where I'm really stuck, I think I will go live in the second when I'm most stuck, but I still know how to do the fundament. So that's a pretty fun thing to do. And now it's been, let's see, nice stream. Yeah, this is like like I'm getting better at this. I'm getting better at being on the camera while not talking to other people, which has been my specialty for the last 2 years. It's just like you have a conversation. Now this stream is more like a conversation, since there was actual questions and suggestions in the chat, which I hope there will be later. Maybe I should also like announce it a little bit more than 10 minutes before. But it's also nice to go live just like 10 minutes before, on just like a surprise. It's more fun, maybe. Maybe we have a last listen to the just like the whole thing, and now you can tell me if it takes too long before the main melody enters. That's what I'm curious about now. This is not like really arranged. It's just like I just like chucked in the stuff now. So, and it's not really mixed. So feel free to suggest how this is going to be. Yeah. It's it's too slow maybe. Maybe it's a little faster. A little faster. But yeah, we'll find out. Now I have to get this. Here's also something wrong. Now I have to get this. Get this song on or like track on a distance. So I can think a little bit about how it should be, but it's yeah, it's going to be something like that. Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you suddenly. Happy New Year to the people watching the stream, and see you around later.